John, our resident Nappa, how did you feel about seeing the bald man go down?
It was bittersweet. I mean, he's the bad guy. He's not representing bald people with his behavior and actions. Shout out to Krillin for representing. We appreciate you, Krillin. Tien, I thought at times you could be the strongest, but you're not.
Kiko, yourself.
Krillin was about it before, obviously in the future when he's like, oh, I'm running away. In this, he was like, I'm going in, I'm getting my ass kicked. But
he's the one that cleared house on the Cybermen -1.
He was about it.
Wait a second, have all 5 of you died?
Oh yeah, Jiaozu and I twice.
Young Junk!
All right, guys, welcome back to the Muscle Geeks podcast. Sorry for being late. We have a big show today. It's episode 27. Today we're talking about whole mess of stuff.
Whole mess.
So we're doing Terry's back with another Terrifier segment. Probably the last one, right? We're breaking down our top 3 favorite cartoon or animated show moments. We're diving into a Hero or Zero lineup with Predator, Badlands, The Running Man, Wicked for Good, and Sisu, Road to Revenge. And of course, wrapping it up with Nintenbros segment as we revisit Dragon Ball Z, Nappa, and Vegeta vs. Goku. I'm John. 27 episodes. I hope you guys know that. But directly across from me is the smart muscle geek, Derek.
What's up, nerds?
There he is. Hanging out in the producer area. Terry's back. We didn't have him last week.
Welcome back, Terry.
Hey!
There he is.
It's the Terror Bear.
And we have 2 guests tonight. First guest is kind of famous. He's a big deal around Alpha Flight Fitness. I'm sorry, Justen. It's Clark. Clark is here, my golden retriever. We got locked out, and he's stuck here. So he's a muscle geek tonight. And to my right is the man. He's a teacher. He's a fitness coach. Is that what you want to call it? All right. And he's a great dude, and he's a muscle geek. It's Justen Mills.
Welcome. Happy to be here, guys.
Awesome, man.
What's up, Clark?
So, Justen, before we start anything, do you want to just talk a little bit about your coaching, anything like that, social media?
Yeah, so I've been a full-time phys ed and health teacher for the past 12 years. I'm sure my kids are going to find this because they always do. And then I've been just personal trainer, group coach for the past, I would say 10 years, and then recently all about nutrition.
Yeah.
So it's just been the missing piece for most people. So it's been pretty awesome watching the progress and seeing people really hit their goals. More of the Gen Pop people, just moms, dads, just young adults. So just trying to make it work, man. So it's been good. And Alpha's been insane. So shout out to you guys.
Thanks. And we got Derek's on a fitness quest.
I am. I'm back. Well, I'm not back, but I'm coming back. You'll see. I'm a little chonky right now, but when this dad weight comes off, you're going to be like, God damn.
All right. So listen,
Dude, Clark might do the whole episode.
I know. Dude. Guys, if you haven't already, if you can like this, if you can share, subscribe, send it to someone that you might think would like this, it helps us out big time. And speaking of subscribers, fans, friends, followers, anything, we got a Halloween gift.
Whoa.
So Shannon, shout out to Shannon Aldette. She's actually coming on next week.
Well, dang.
She got trick or treat baskets. Justen, you're gonna get Steve since he's dead to us.
Steve.
R.I.P. Steve.
You're not dead. I saw you a couple days ago.
He's dead. All right. And Shannon actually took the time to get the candy. We had a candy episode.
Right.
She took the time to put our favorite candies in the separate bags. So Derek has his own bag. There's Whoppers in there.
Whoppers are number 1, baby.
That's Steve's. It's all
Thank you.
Twizzlers.
I gotta say, I'm really enjoying that Derek has finally found his camera on this episode. It's done 3 direct addresses perfectly punched. Great job, Chris. Great job, Derek.
You're welcome.
Guys, this is
Whoppers.
This is yours.
The sponsor of my weight loss.
coming.
And then these are the milk duds in here.
Terror.
All right, guys. So now let's actually talk.
I'm gonna catch me a Terry. I got him.
There's utter chaos tonight. Thank you so much, Shannon. Also, our Mario segment this week has to do with Derek. Derek took a trip.
Yeah.
Where was your trip, Derek? And
So the wife and I went down to Florida for our dear friend's wedding, and we made a little vacation out of it, you know? A little fun. We went to Universal Studios, did Halloween Horror Nights, and we also got to check out it's the Epic Adventure Island or whatever at Universal Studios, which has Super Nintendo World, and it was awesome. It is the best. Like, I felt like a 10-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as for those who haven't been there, you go in, there's this massive escalator that's going through a giant warp pipe. And they have like, it's LED all the way around the inside.
Wow.
So it looks like you're warping into like Mario Land. And as you get in, you warp into the Mario 64 castle.
Get out of here.
And the paintings are all in there. And they move. They do like the wavy thing, like when you jump in and they like wave and whatever and make the sound. You can go up to them and they just do that.
Oh.
And all the music's playing that you're thinking of, and then you go in, and it looks like you're in a giant platforming stage from the games. The way it's all laid out, it's just insane. The landscape is nuts. There's coins floating in the air. You can run up and hit blocks, and it'll like make the sounds.
Cool.
You wear a power wristband, and you can go do these mini games. Right? You do like Mario Kart, which is VR and real life at the same time.
Geez.
They put you like one of those rail rides.
Right.
But it's all 8K screens around you as you're going through this track. And you have this visor on that lets it look like you're on the tracks from the game. And it was mind blowing.
Wow.
When I got to Rainbow Road, I felt like the inertia. I was like, Jesus. Like,
So this is like all the immersive things in the cities, but this is just 10 times better.
Way better, dude. And like, it's so immersive. Like, you can get power ups and like fire shells. And like, you get like points for it and like try and finish and race another team. It's like a team battle.
Now, where is this at?
This was in Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
Isn't it,
It
called
was-
Super Nintendo World?
Super Nintendo World.
I wonder why they chose Super Nintendo.
I don't know. It was pretty super. But yeah, it was great, man. There's a Donkey Kong Country world within there as well. And it's nuts. You can collect the Kong letters. And if you collect all of them, you can go play these bongos. And if you play them in the right, like, secret rhythm, the rhino from the game will come out of these crates. And it's like life size. It just like explodes up out of the middle of this room. But you have to like get all the stuff to find it. There's secrets in the world, just like you're playing the games. So it's a pretty good time. And the minecart ride was great too.
Donkey Kong is like a ripoff of King Kong, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Technically.
Is that a
Technically.
future Nintendo segment?
That could be a Nintenbros segment. Right.
Technically,
right
he is
in.
a ripoff of the Popeye villain Bluto.
Interesting.
That's who he originally was. But
More
we'll get
you
into
know.
that.
Save that for another time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could rave about that all
What
all
was one of the segments where you're like, I wish I would have stayed here longer? If there are any.
in like the entire park.
Yeah.
I mean, the actual like old school like Universal Studios itself, the original one, was awesome. We went there at night for the Halloween Horror Nights, which was great, but only like a couple of the rides are open because it's night. Then the rest is like it's converted to haunted houses and stuff, and all like, which was awesome in its own right. I got to go to a Terrifier haunted house,
Oh.
so I got to meet Art the Clown.
See the naked lady upside down, split in half?
I saw everything. Everything. Let me tell you, when it's immersive,
Did you have to like sign like a you have to be
Dude.
18 or above to get into that guy?
yeah, and like when you go in, it's immersive, and you have to choose different routes. And like Art the Clown keeps showing up in this house to like mess with you, and it smells like dead bodies and shit and everything you can like from the movies. You think like it's right in your face.
So they like put the smell of shit?
Yeah, literally. Yeah, there's a wet trail and a dry trail. And they constantly mess with your head the whole way through, telling you which one is which and where to go. And if you choose the wrong one, you might be covered in stinky poo blood. Just
Dude,
saying.
this sounds like a lot of fun.
It was pretty crazy. They had Fallout was one. It wasn't really scary, but getting to see like inside a vault and stuff was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Like the power armor, all that stuff. Yeah, there was a lot. We went through like 13 of the 14, so
Yeah.
I could keep going.
Speaking of keeping on going,
Keep on keeping on.
Terry, do you got your Terrifier segment?
Sure do.
All right, let's hear it, buddy.
All right.
Buddy? Brother?
What?
I said like buddy and
What?
brother at the same time. Came out brother.
What
Well-
up, brother?
Once again, it's Terry's Terrifier segment. I did not watch Terrifier 3 or 2, but instead I'm going to talk about my grocery store experience that I just had. So I went to the grocery store, and there was a sale. It said 3 for $5 or 3 for $15. You know, it was like $17 off. And I get it, and I'm like, okay, this is great. I got it. I get up to the place. A line starts to build behind me, and the deal doesn't go through. And that's pretty goddamn terrifying when you got something because of a deal, and then it doesn't go through, and a line is starting behind you. So you're like, am I going to complain? And I decided to complain. I'm like, the only reason this is up here is because of that. Put it aside, son. And he did. And then he called someone over to check. And I'm looking at the line growing behind me, getting more nervous at every minute because I'm like, I am this guy, but I am sticking to my guns here. I'm right, goddammit. The sign said 3 for $5 each. And I'm not paying $37 for seltzer waters, okay? And so I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm going to go. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm just taking this prosciutto and cheese because I'm not going to go to a store and not get prosciutto and cheese, right? So I get that. You know why? Because there's 44 goddamn grams of protein in it and only 400 calories.
There you go.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, that's not bad at all for cheese and processed meat. Who needs a colon? Anyway, so we get the guy to come over, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm tailing this guy. I'm taking this prosciutto. I almost started eating it in the store following the customer service manager as we went over to the sign that said 3 for $5, and I was right. I was vindicated. He's like, wow, you're right. Tell you what, sir, I'll carry these to customer service for you. We'll get taken out. Guy loads up 3 of the Topo Chico, which I think Derek's chilling on right now. Derek, I need you to show it for the camera.
Derek, find your camera.
Yeah. Hey, attaboy. So the customer service rep is carrying out 3 of those for me. He's like, you're right, I'll take care of it. And I'm walking by, and all of the MILFs in the supermarket were giving me the eye like, yeah, I like this guy. He sticks up for himself. He sticks to his guns. He knows what's right. And he makes customer service do their goddamn job. And they respected me, and it felt good. And I got those for the right price with a smile and knowing that I was the hottest guy in the Acme.
Hell yeah.
That's
Way to
my
go,
Terrifier
Terry.
segment.
America. All right, so
These Terrifier segments are getting further and further.
there's been one
From
there's been
Terrifier.
4 of them, and
Every
the
week.
only one was actually about a movie.
So are you the person that if you go to a grocery store, are you like waiting for like the opportunity to get a faster line, or you're just gonna be like, I'm just gonna sit here? This is like pre self-checkout, where you like, I'm just gonna sit in this line however long it takes, or are you just like looking around like which line's faster?
No, I'm looking for the fastest line.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like-
The whole time I'm circling around, my head's on a swivel, dude.
Yeah.
I'm seeing which line's moving. Does Greta have it going in there? Or is a
Right.
young college kid, but he might be high,
Right.
and he might be
Can you
really
talk?
slow.
Are you doing like the overhead?
Oh, dude, I see everything. I'm calling audibles left and right going down those aisles. You might be thinking I'm going pasta, but I turned into frozen goods.
Let me tell you something I do at grocery stores. People drive around the parking lot forever to get the closest spot possible.
Yeah.
So I just don't like that behavior because it's lazy. So you know what I do? I park every time I go to the grocery store the furthest spot away.
Well,
Every single time.
There you go.
And when I like anything, I just like if you go into a fast food restaurant, if I'm getting a burger or something, I never go drive through. Go inside, you're in and out before even the drive through line.
Dude, absolutely agree.
It's
But I like you're doing like the amusement park trick, or like going to a game trick. Park far away. It's gonna help you
Right.
out with that traffic.
Yeah.
Take a little walk.
On the same line of groceries, there's only one correct answer. You get home while your groceries are in your car. How many trips from your car to the kitchen are you making?
Just one. There's
Only one
You
correct.
can only do one.
Well, it is a little bit more difficult depending where you live. You can't get plastic bags everywhere now.
and you're not.
So if you have to go paper, I'm just saying today there may have been an accident where I dropped my melons and zucchini.
Oh no.
Yeah, fumbled out the bag.
Is that
all over the parking lot?
Tragic.
you had a vasectomy?
Yeah. No, man. I lost my melons, dude. You know how expensive it is in this economy?
Zucchini, Derek.
Dude, in this
We're
economy?
supposed to keep that.
It's actually exactly $10,000. Just
Yeah. I was like, oop, I dropped all my fruits and vegetables. Guess I just have to eat all this beef instead.
All right, guys, let's get into the.
Whoops.
Let's get it back on track here.
Wait, real quick, can I just talk about last week's episode real quick? I just had a couple things to chime in on.
Okay.
So I agree with John on the Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. What your take on that? Like,
Thanks, dude.
super cheesy 90s, but like as a kid, I was like, this is freaking insane.
Yeah.
You know? And then Street Fighter, like obviously they had the live action, but then there was like a animated movie that came out, and that was probably better than the live action, but still.
Is that the one with Akuma?
Yeah.
The live action one is awesome.
Live action was on, but the anime, I was like, holy cow. Agree with Derek on Final Fantasy.
Thank you.
That was on, for me, it's my first time playing. It was on PlayStation.
Right on.
I know what was going on.
Yeah, it's
It was
first
like my
time's
first,
weird.
like, okay, whose role is what? Like, what's going on here? But the whole fantasy aspect of it, I was all in. And then I agree with Terry on make the movie how the game was. Don't try to do all this extra stuff. Like, just make it exactly how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, that's what people were coming for.
Exactly.
They want to see a different movie from the game. Right? And then I would like to see a Mega Man movie.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a Mega Man movie.
You're in the
Or
right
just do like a
place.
Netflix.
Do you
Like,
think that translates on screen?
Did you
No,
see
not
the
You don't know
Amazon
what you just
Prime?
did for Terry by saying that.
like, it doesn't even have to be live action. It can be animated, but somebody has to do something.
Did you see Secret Level on Amazon Prime?
I did. That was, I need more of that.
Such a teaser.
I need more of that.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Because
beautiful.
I feel like that was like a 15-minute thing.
Mhm.
We need all of that.
Can't agree more.
Yeah, and then last one, it's the face hugger for me.
Over the
Only-
eye monster?
Only because this was a couple years ago. Sleeping, all of a sudden my like face was itching, and I was like, what's going on here? So there's a vent on our ceiling. I go to swipe my face. I wake up and look, and it's like a yellow jacket that was like basically on its last leg. And I'm like, I'm out. If anything touches my face, like we're burning the house down.
Yeah.
So like for me, the face hugger is like, since it's too real,
Yeah.
like the eye thing I'm sure is crazy, but the face hugger is too real for me. So.
Are you kidding me? That thing will rip your eyeball out. You're not scared about that and take over your body.
Dude, the face hugger will violate you.
Yeah.
You'll need therapy.
Well,
There it is, right in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm coming to get you. I'm going to get you, Johnny.
John's worst nightmare.
oh my God, look at
Well,
that
to be
thing.
fair, I do have to
Can we
finish
get that
the
printed on a
show.
shirt?
No.
To be fair, I do have to finish the show, so it might
Dude,
sway me the
look
other
at that
side.
thing.
I know.
It's,
You got some chat going off early.
I know.
Whoppers is not the most dad candy. All right. I see you TVI 94, you freaking nerd.
All right.
Shout out Tom.
Let's go. Top 3. This is a good topic, and Justin actually came up with the topic. So it's top 3 favorite cartoon or animated show moments. Okay? So Justin, how we normally do this is we'll just go around, 1 round, 2nd round, 3rd round, and everyone will take turns, and we'll have Derek start so you can see how he goes, and then go right after him.
All right, guys. Top 3 animated moments.
Anyone in the chat, if you guys want to throw in yours, throw them in now.
Any form of animation counts. It doesn't have to be the best animation in terms of quality, perhaps, or choreography. It could also just be an animated moment that resonated with you or was very impactful. Like, floor's open. It can be whatever you want it to be. I'm going to get the obvious one out of the way for myself, since we're only doing top 3. It's super hard. But I'm going with Vegeta's sacrifice.
Nice.
If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you automatically know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If not, let me educate you. This is probably the most watched thing for me, for like a gym motivation thing ever, getting ready for the day, getting ready for the gym. Like, it gives me goosebumps, man. We're talking about a guy that is a total baddie. Like, throughout the show, like, he is a jerk. He is self-absorbed. He doesn't really have too many character breakthrough moments outside of when like Frieza kills him. on Namek that he really shows his vulnerability or colors, which is an amazing moment.
Yeah.
But here, he's going against Majin Buu, who is just unstoppable. He's one of those OP villains, like no matter what you do, he just keeps regenerating and coming back. And he's just a monster and he's terrifying. And Vegeta finally sees the writing on the wall and realizes he just has to sacrifice himself. Takes all of his life energy and his ki and just turns himself into a bomb to obliterate him. But before he does that, he has a great speech, gives his son some love.
And then a chop to the neck.
Knocks him out and pleads with Piccolo to get him out of there and ask him about the afterlife if he stands a chance because of the sins he's done. It's very deep. And
yeah, he literally took out an entire like spectator from the tournament.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, when he turns Majin evil, like he is full back to like bad Vegeta. So then the contrast when you realize that was all a ploy by him to make himself stronger and try and force himself into being ruthless again because he thought that was strength. But then he learns a lesson and comes around and kills himself. And it is it's awesome.
Demonetized.
Yeah. But I love it. I love that M. I got it up here on my leg sitting still.
Let's see it, pretty boy.
I'm wearing sweats.
Yeah. Find your camera, Derek.
These bad boys.
That's good.
On the Clark cam.
They had a nice callback to that in the in Super.
Yeah.
Vegeta did it again.
Yeah, except he didn't delete himself this time. He figured out. I think it was like Piccolo that calls it out too. He's like, "Oh, I've seen this before."
I would say he's like one of the first characters I would play in a lot of the games.
Yeah,
like just strictly Majin Vegeta, just for
he's badass.
Yeah,
Vegeta has the most growth in Dragon Ball Z.
Best,
you know, what I mean? He goes through
out
a
of
lot.
like Goku is a. Hey, I'm Goku.
He's Goku
like,
all the time.
I want to fight.
Right.
But hey, look at that.
And like the suit is sick without the armor.
Dude,
and that's just it.
That was my desktop background forever.
It's the gloves too.
You know, back when you were on the family computer and you had your own
gloves.
You remember that? Your own profile on the family computer on the desktop.
Right. Yeah.
Click mine. It'd usually be like, this was my background when you open mine up, or like a Final Fantasy thing.
Mine was just like Super Saiyan 15.
Oh yeah,
just covering the entire screen.
All right,
Justin, what do you got?
All right, I'm gonna shift gears, even though I can easily go with Dragon Ball Z for now, which I'll come back to. But this one has to do with Secret Wars from the Spider-Man animated series. So like this was like mid 90s, growing up, just watching all the cartoons, Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, all the things. But when this like episode came out, I'm like, wait, they're doing Iron Man? Like, who really even is Iron Man? And they're doing Captain America. I'm like, this is just supposed to be Spider-Man. I'm like, what's going on here? So like, I wouldn't say the best of the best, but the fact that they did this crossover was like insane for me.
And plus, this is when X-Men was on.
Right.
So you're getting Storm in there.
Right. And then like along like the same, they I want to kind of like lump them together. It was like the multiverse where Spider-Man had like the different Spider-Men and then all came in and I'm like, wait, there's more of these guys? I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So just that whole like season of Spider-Man animated series, but this was like key for me. I'm like, wait a minute, Battle World? Like, what is all this stuff? So that was huge for me.
It's a good gateway episode for more superhero nerdom, you know? Like,
right.
Wait, there's more of this cool shit?
Right.
Like,
this is my first introduction to the Beyonder. I didn't know anything about him until this show.
Yeah, and then Madam Web, and like I think they did do her justice recently in that movie.
Steve, I think Steve loved it. Where's Steve's
favorite movie?
Like, what was his thoughts on the movie?
No, I give him a tough time because Steve doesn't know about the comics. He just,
right.
And he had the baby, so he would be up like late night.
Right.
And he said I was his late night, putting something on TV, figured I like knock off. And when he was watching, he's like, you know, it's not that bad.
Yeah. So this, I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, multiple Spider-Man? I'm like, what's going on here? Like the guy in the back, I forgot. It wasn't Peter Parker.
Ben Reilly.
Yes. Absolutely.
Dude, even like the Doc Ock Spider-Man. I mean, that's not what he looked like in the comic, but it's superior Spider-Man, like looking in the future.
Right. So yeah, so just being a kid, just watching that, and just like on Fox Kids, it was just like eye-opening for me. So, yeah, that takes that was like number 3 for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great pick.
Yeah, Terry, what do you got?
Yo. Okay, so I didn't. I chose to not go anime.
Boo.
Well, you're also going to get all the anime. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, Vegeta's one.
Yes, I am.
Um,
I'm not sorry.
So I went with animated material, and I think the best animated movie, the best DC animated movie is Under the Red Hood, which is the story of the resurrection of Jason Todd and how Batman has to deal with it. And he's in the Red Hood. He's a killer. He's showing up, and he's causing trouble, and he's doing things that are downright shocking, where Batman's like, it's fucking impossible that Jason's back. But it's him. He cuts the rope. But the specific animated moment is at the end, where the most adult conversation Batman's ever had about killing happens. And Jason has kidnapped the Joker who killed him and is about to kill him and has a gun to his head and is basically saying, Bruce, you're going to have to and he throws Batman a gun and says, you're going to have to choose. You're going to either have to kill me or I'm going to kill him. Either way, you are going to kill. And if, one way or another, death is going to be on his hands. And he says, basically, it's not about the fact that you let me die. I forgive you for letting me die. But how could you let him live? How could you not kill him for him taking me away from you? And he answers, and he's basically like, it's that would be the easy way out. It's that I haven't thought, you don't think I've thought about killing him every single day. I've thought about it every day, but if I do that, I become just like him. Mm-hmm. And that's the easy way out, and I can't do it. And then the greatest thing ever, where Todd pulls the trigger. He goes to pull the trigger, and Batman hits him with a batarang and blocks the bullet and somehow is able to prevent it from all happening, but it essentially will all doom them all. And Joker says, and now the three of us get to die together. Isn't it wonderful? Yeah. It's an amazing moment in a wildly underrated movie. It is one of the best DC moments, full stop, period, ever put to film. And it's in an animated direct-to-DVD movie.
Good pick.
Yeah, that's a great pick. DC animated movies are just so much better than anything Marvel did animated.
Oh, yeah, their animation studio kicks ace.
All right, so I'll just say my moment is also, it's a DC thing. Listen, I didn't really like the Superman from Superman the Animated Series. I didn't like the Superman in the Justice League Animated Series, but like I watched the shit out of all of them.
Of course.
The coolest thing I saw was when at like the very end of Justice League Unlimited, Darkseid he merges with Brainiac, I think, and he's just taking everyone out. And Superman finally is like last one fighting him and Batman. I think he like hits Batman, and he just has this whole like narration with Darkseid about like, I live in a world filled with paper. He's like, I'm always so careful to not let loose, but you can handle it if I let loose, can't you? And then they're talking, and he just tees off on Darkseid and like hits him across the city, and then almost like a Dragon Ball Z fight.
Dude, that fight's awesome.
Speeds up ahead of him and then smashes him down like Vegeta would. So that was like the coolest part of that, like one of the coolest parts of that show for me. Just seeing him finally give Superman the respect he deserves. So that's my number one segment, number one pick.
Good pick. Let's jump into the chat real quick.
Yeah.
I think that's a good question. Yes, Tom, I know it's you nerd. Do video game cutscenes count?
No.
That's a no, but a great question, and I would love to do that as a segment sometime.
Yeah,
because I'll just sit here and name every Final Fantasy game until my teeth fall out of my face.
Arkham Asylum.
Dude, Arkham's
Yeah.
great. All right, let's see. Flashback section of Batman Beyond Return of the Joker.
Yep.
pretty cool.
That whole movie's perfect.
Yeah, the whole movie's great.
That's definitely my number 2.
That's Tim Drake, right?
Yes,
Is
but old Tim Drake.
yeah.
Lion King Circle of Life.
Yeah,
That's a great animated
Yeah.
moment. We
it
all
was
know
on my
it.
list.
That's true.
Who doesn't know
That's true.
holding up baby Simba?
Absolutely.
Everyone
I
knows
did that Instagram post with Clark on the steps of the art museum.
Clark.
Yeah, Under the
All right.
Red Hood is probably my most anticipated live action movie. That's probably number 1 for me. when
Yeah,
it
man.
comes out.
I'm excited to them to see. Like, I want to see some like older Dick Grayson, Nightwing. I want to see, the Red Hood. I want to see those characters. We're always getting Robin, and then it just like stops.
Right.
Right.
That's the line. I want to see some more growth.
Same.
We got Brave and the Bold coming.
Yeah,
Yes, we do.
and I think Nightwing and Red Hood are doing a animated movie. So,
Could be fun.
Derek, what do you got?
All right, moving along. Again, it's hard to narrow this crap down. I'm going with one of my favorite scenes from one of my all-time favorite depressing animated shows, Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay.
If you
The
got,
saddest show.
it's so
That show is so sad.
it's so sad, and it's so sad, and it hurts so good.
Yeah.
I'm going with Colonel Mustang versus Envy. If you've watched the show, you'll know the significance of this scene. If not, Colonel Mustang is this very stoic, strong-willed colonel in this military, and he has the power. He can control flames, right? With the snap of his fingers, he can make the friction turn into flames, and he can turn them up, project them, like do all kinds of fun stuff with it.
Yeah.
Very calculated guy, very cold. Envy is a homunculi. They're all like greed, envy, lust, so on and so forth. And they all have like their own powers and stuff too. And Envy kills one of his best friends, Lieutenant Colonel Hawkeye, who's like a dad, has a kid, and like they came up together type of situation. And it's brutal. Like the way he dies, like it's terrible. So you finally see Mustang catch up to this monster and get his revenge and breaks character. Like he's no longer cool and collected. He is a man on fire, quite literally. And he's just snapping. You just keep seeing the snaps of the animation, and the thing just keeps burning alive. And it's one of those things that can regenerate like very quickly. And he knows it, so he's just not letting up. And at one point, it says like, "You'll never like be able to kill me." And he's just like, "Good, I don't want you to die," and just keeps just burning it until it just disintegrates into nothing. You can't take it anymore. It is so like, dude, he's just going nuts. It's just 2 minutes of that shit, like. But this is pretty late into the series too. So if you've gotten this far, you are emotionally connected to this too. So that's one of my all-time favorites.
Man, that's cool. I never saw that.
It is worth watching if you want to be really depressed, but have a fun time doing it. I love that show.
All right, Justin, what do you got? Anything depressing?
It might be for you because I heard you before the show saying, make sure it's not this guy.
I hate him.
So for me, it is Teen Gohan.
Ugh.
Teen Gohan.
Woo!
Brr,
Now,
brr,
All the
Sorry.
potential in the world.
Sorry,
Wasted
so
potential.
obviously, like later on, we talk.
Not yet.
Yeah, later on we talk about in the Saiyan saga, like him growing up, him being like
We all
a
have
kid
a
and all
weird
that stuff,
adolescent
right?
phase, right?
So like this dude, Piccolo knew the potential. Goku knew the potential coming out of the time chamber, like all these things, right? But it
Mhm.
was like, how are we going to get this guy to really go to that next step? So it wasn't enough for his dad to just like explode him and Cell. Didn't take any of that. It really took an AI robot to get his head smashed in after basically giving him this nice speech. Then you just see like the red line just cut across the screen,
Yeah.
and dude just loses his mind. So I'm a kid, like literally after school, it's like homework, play for like 20 minutes, rush through your homework, or watch this, and I'm just glued at the TV like, what just happened?
Mhm.
So
Absolutely.
he's just one-offing everybody like he's taking his time with Cell, and like the final scene of the father-son Kamehameha is like all time. Like obviously the Goku Vegeta first Kamehameha Gallic Gun back and forth, but this is like
This is
this is it.
This is everything.
This is it. And then speaking of Vegeta, I would say one of his other moments are coming through, letting off a blast to Cell, because that was like the one that needed.
Cell would beat
Distract-
Gohan.
Cell would have just
one-
kept going.
He was the only one that could do damage to Cell still at that point, and he just cracks him with one.
Yeah. And it's still beyond me how, like, okay, Goku, all of a sudden you're dead, but like, let's come back somehow real quick and just do that. But
Well, he did it in BoJack too.
which is probably on the same part, because him and BoJack was out of control.
Yeah.
Out of control. And we needed more of that. Like, I wish they would do like a one-off little like movie for Team
Yeah.
Gohan, because
Bring
it's
him
really
back.
like, but
No,
for
let him-
me, like broken arm. And obviously they nerfed him in the future until like recently.
Shout out Gohan. His gut punches are so epic.
But like,
Human Saiyan hybrids are the most disappointing species in all of Dragon Ball.
There it is.
yeah.
Dude, walking
Like,
through a
walking.
wall.
And this scene probably took 4 episodes. Like, they just took forever milking everything. But like, as a kid, this is all time. This is all time.
Why do you think future Gohan didn't know about being at a higher level of Super Saiyan?
What do you mean? He could still go Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah, he lost an arm. Future Gohan.
Oh, that one. What?
Because
He didn't get to Cell in that one.
Happen.
Yeah, and that one, the androids had already won. He was too young.
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
killed
what
by
is he, like, in
17
his-
and 18. He
what's
never
he in his,
fought
like, late-
perfect.
This is a
Early
different
30s?
This is a different timeline.
But aren't, I guess because the Human Saiyan hybrids aren't bloodthirsty. They're not war.
Plus, they were just surviving. At that point, he's not really training. He's just fucking running for his life the whole time.
Yeah, but then you get like Zenkai boost.
I don't know if they get it as much as the full-blooded Saiyans do.
I don't know. Total disappointment. See, when his father's not around, he gets right back into being a weak chump. Got chumped by the androids, and those future androids were weaker than the androids in the current timeline.
How? They're the same robot.
They
Yep.
mention it. I'm not lying about this one.
How can an
I know
android
for
get
100%
stronger?
chance. Because then when Trunks came back, remember he was Super Saiyan and he was fighting them,
Get him, Ethan.
and he's like, I think he's even stronger. They're even stronger than the ones from my time. I'm telling you.
I think all-time favorite Android is not even from DBZ. It's from GT, Super Android 17.
Super Android 17 is one of the only
Was
cool
like-
things that came out of all that.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, they need to make him canon somehow.
Wasn't he absorbing
Yes.
Goku's?
Literally everything.
Which like
Just
pissed me off
absorbing
because
everything.
Goku knew it and he just kept shooting him.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, Terry,
Just-
what do you got for second pick?
Well, I mean, the answer is going Super Saiyan for the first time is really. It's hard to get past that one. I mean, I think only what we just talked about is a little bit beyond that. But now I'm distracted because all I'm thinking about is Dragon Ball Z. I have
That's
a
okay.
super
That's okay.
final one that I don't want to reveal just yet. So let's think. Let's think as a team. Okay, there is a because I don't want to say Goku, but it's Goku going Super Saiyan. Does anybody else have that?
Yeah,
Okay,
but I
so
haven't.
it
I
will
had
be
4,
revealed.
so you're good.
He knew. You knew. You're from the future.
Yeah, we're good. All right,
From the
Future John.
future.
Future John.
I'll go with Nightcrawler and Wolverine and X-Men 97.
Ooh.
I think that was.
That was
First of all, I don't think
awesome.
Wolverine got any respect in X-Men the Animated Series. He was, because of his healing factor, he was kind of like Kenny, because he would be the guy that the villain would show his power by like messing up Wolverine because he could return. This scene, it's Wolverine is saving Jean from Sentinels, and they're like, "There's nothing getting in the way now," and then Wolverine just goes, just like there's 6 things are in your way, And then Nightcrawler shows up and says actually 9, and he has a sword in each hand and then a sword in his tail. And then there's like no more words spoken. They just bring in a violin and like it's just a violin scene of violence.
Violins of violence?
Yeah. And they're just teeing off on everyone. And these guys are like
Is that Penny Paz?
like growing back together or putting themselves back together. And these guys are like, finally, hey, we got to get him away from Gene. So he actually, Nightcrawler, you get to see inside of Nightcrawler's teleporting. And like, I don't think we've ever seen that before, which was pretty cool. You just see Wolverine like getting like pushed away. Yeah, I just thought that was one of the coolest scenes I saw in a long time. And that's my number 2.
Yeah, they did that show justice.
Dude, the amount of I don't have any 97 in my lineup, but I looked at a couple different ones for today. Does anyone else have any 97 in theirs?
It's got to be Cyclops.
Dude, the
when he broke his neck?
When he like the laser beam.
Yeah.
Yeah, superhero.
And then when he's skating backwards with his psionic beams, like taking those guys out in the warehouse.
Dude, Gambit.
Gambit also.
Gambit
sacrifice. Every episode was beautiful. Yeah. Magneto, when he takes them up to the top.
Exactly right.
Oh, don't make me let you down.
That show was like the best show.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's 2-3 years, man.
Do you guys remember X-Men Evolution?
Yeah.
So there was a scene out of that. It was like
2000s.
Cyclops and Havoc when like they upgraded their powers. Like Magneto upgraded all their powers, basically made them all mature. They like aged and everything, like white hair, like roided up, like coming down. They're leaving the ship, Havoc and Cyclops together, using their powers to basically do what Cyclops did in X-Men 97. Yeah. But both of them together, it was, and that was like one of the only highlights for me out of that whole
justice for Cyclops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed this show. Like I missed it.
Yeah,
it wasn't on my radar.
Yeah, I didn't find it.
It was like
later.
it was just something. It was just something to have on to fill the void.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'll come back around on I have a number 2, and it's this is controversial. So, but legitimately, I'm issuing a challenge to our audience. I want you to go on YouTube, and I want you to YouTube Rugrats, Chucky's mom. Try to make it through this without bawling your eyes out. I don't think I've ever experienced such an emotional reaction watching something animated before other than this. Watch this scene. It is insane, and it's the most powerful thing you'll ever see, and it will make you cry your eyes out for days. Like I cannot even think about it. But yes, the Nicktoon Rugrats has arguably the most emotional thing I've ever seen. Go try it out. Like, it's hard to even think about. Go try it and report back.
You're going to cry. It's so sad. It's so good.
I don't want to watch it now. I don't want to cry.
You got it. You got to do it for the fans.
You're going to cry and you're going to like it.
Cry. All right, who's next? Is it?
Where are we at?
Justin, you went, right? Or no, you brought that
I
up?
did 2 already, so.
All right. So, Derek, you're up.
All right.
I went.
Number 3 already?
Yeah.
I can't. I don't want to do 3. I want to do 10, maybe 20.
There's always another night.
Man, I'm kicking a lot around in my head right now.
We could just start doing top 3 Thursdays and do another show.
Top 3 Thursdays, deal.
Yeah.
Cinnamon buns, man. I don't know. All right. I'm going to go, and then I'll have an honorable mention anyway, so fuck it. I'm going to go with Rock Lee versus Gaara.
Nice.
From Naruto. I didn't want to go with more shonen stuff, but I don't care. If you've never seen it, it is really cool. It's really slick animation. I like the story behind it. It's just epic. Have you guys seen this?
Mm-mm.
It's the most misdirection type of show. Like I waited, my students were like, yo, you have to watch Naruto, just watch it. And in the years I put it off. Yeah. Until like I ended up like, I was like, oh, this is like pretty mature than like what I expected it to be. Yeah. And the amount of misdirections in it, this is like all time.
Yeah. The fight scene between these two, they're in a tournament, 1v1 style. And basically these guys are different ninjas, right? From different clans. And everyone kind of has their own power, their own prowess, right? Things they're good at. Everyone has ninjutsu, genjutsu, or taijutsu. ninjutsu's like ninja art where they can do like flames or wind or elements or any it gets really creative. It's pretty cool. And there's Gen, which is like they use their eyes to do like tricks on people. Basically, they can do like turn invisible, teleport, do all this crazy stuff, take over your mind. Like it's really cool. Some Jean Grey
It's a
crap,
wild show.
you know,
It's
like
wild.
almost like the Force kind of. And then there's taijutsu, which is just fighting, like throwing hands. Rock Lee is this little bowl cut nerd that has nothing. He doesn't have powers. He doesn't have crap. But what he does have is the power of youth. And he just fights with everything he has. He is a great anime protagonist in the sense that he just trains. Like, okay, I won't be good at ninjutsu. I'll be good at taijutsu. I can't do 50 push-ups today, so I'll do 100 push-ups tomorrow, and just keeps pushing his body to this threshold. And everyone writes him off because the guy he's going against is a sand ninja and he can control sand and has basically never been touched. Rock Lee is going at him, and he can't really penetrate his sand, but he's giving him a hard time. Like, he's getting up on him, like giving him the business. And then out of nowhere, his sensei is like, go ahead, basically, like, have fun. And he does the classic, takes the weights off his wrists and legs. And when they drop, it's just like an explosion. Everyone's like, how much is that? He starts doing like Dragon Ball Z shit.
There's a lot of callbacks to that.
Woof, just snapping around. This kid can't keep up with his perfect defense.
It's like he's powering up with Super Saiyan.
Dude, it's nuts. But the choreography and the fighting in this is a lot of fun. Even if you don't want to watch the show and you just want to watch really fun fight scene, check this one out. The show is chock full of them, but this one happens to resonate with me the most.
Great pick.
Yeah, definitely on people. You should be on people's radar to watch the show.
Yeah, I almost did Madara versus everybody.
Itachi versus literally.
Yeah, dude. Love that one. But all right.
Justin, what do you got?
So we talked about Goku powering up for the first time Super Saiyan. So like I think everybody's moment when they saw that, they're like, okay, this is like a next step, right? This is not just Kaioken. This is like, okay, this is what people talked about. All right, these are the myths. This is what's happened. So like it's a whole, I don't know, 10 episodes of him fighting Frieza, or like the last, like getting off the planet Namek, all that, right? So we're like, okay, Goku's on this other planet. We don't really know where he's at. So it starts off on the next Cell Saga or Android Saga, where it's like, okay, there's this spaceship, Frieza's back. Like, what are we doing? And out of nowhere, there's just this figure that we don't know who he is at all, but he just is standing there, just purple hair, just like sick, just aura farming with the jacket, with a little small, but he makes it work somehow. And he's like, listen, Frieza's like, there's no Super Saiyans. There's no more. There's just Goku. And he's like, yeah, I don't think so. Doesn't take very long to power up either. Just like gets to it.
Plays no games.
Straight to business.
Yeah.
Plays no games.
He's not the rest of the Saiyans. You're dying. I'm not playing with you.
And it's like, just seeing that, I'm like, okay, we spent all these episodes to get to Goku turning, and then this dude just spawns out of nowhere and is just like, oh, I have this sword too. And I also am throwing 20 gang signs to get to this power freaking blast.
He's the epitome of 2000s cool.
Yeah, right. Just like the dad is like, nope, we'll see you later. And then Frieza, like, what do you got? And just, I don't know, man. And Frieza, everybody's like, oh my God, he's back. Like, this is going to be a whole nother situation. And nope, just a couple seconds and you're toast.
And like I love the animation for this too, because it goes into slow-mo and then it goes into old like samurai shit where he just goes
and you just see the screen
just splits in half. It's
dude,
so
you could make
good.
I mean, when you think about the Android Saga, right? Everyone thinks it's Gohan's story, you know what I mean? But you can argue that it's Trunks' story, start to finish. I mean, the end of the Cell Saga, doesn't he go back to the future and he takes out the Android,
wipes him out, and
Cell?
Yeah, is able to be the hero, which
it's like,
comes back around in Super then, which I hate that he comes back and he's not boulder shoulder yoke. Like, come on.
I'd want him to beat it.
He was my favorite when I was like watching this back in the day.
I want him to be at like Super Saiyan 3 too or something.
And then Bojack, like when he powered up to fight Tien and that, it was just like, dude, like, yo,
Well, they had to take him out,
man.
right? Because
Like, look at that.
if him and Frieza were around when Cell was fighting Gohan,
John made me look like that.
he probably could have. He might have had the power to eliminate Cell. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, he was knocking on that door.
So they had to.
There he is.
Same thing with Bojack.
Yeah.
He could have done some business, so they had to take him out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude,
But
Trunks
he did get
is
his
sick.
one win. Yeah.
And we also talk about how sick it is when Goku comes back then and he like assesses him and just does like the finger with his sword. He's like, oh, you just saw this guy wreck. He's like, no. Like,
They quickly remind you who the guy is.
yeah, he's like, I am still the man, just so you know.
Wild.
That was so cool.
Great pick. Terry,
Good
what do you
pick.
got?
All righty. This one is for you, John.
Oh.
I thought of this a long time ago. The greatest Superman moment is not in a Superman movie. It is instead in an animated movie. The greatest Superman moment is someone wearing the S shield, believing themselves to go do the right thing for truth and justice in the American way, and because it's the right thing to do, facing certain death is what makes a Superman moment. Someone saying Superman as they go and do it because they were inspired by Superman is another level. This is one of the best scenes of a hero I know that exists in media, and it is at the end of The Iron Giant. In The Iron Giant, he's a damaged Martian robot who is there to destroy the world. A bunch of other robots are coming. There are UFOs coming, and they're going to destroy the world. Now, when he landed, he landed and hit his head. So he has a dent in his head. And he meets this little boy named Hogarth. And Hogarth teaches him right and wrong. And to do so, he introduces him to the concept of Superman. Says, this is what Superman was do. You need to be like Superman. They find out he can fly. And when he flies, he says, Superman. It's also Vin Diesel, which is pretty cool, is the voice. But there comes a moment at the end where he looks down at the little boy who's his best friend and basically says, I have to go do this because I'm Superman. I have to go destroy everything out there, and it's going to cost me my life, but it's the right thing to do because that's what Superman would do. And he turns around and flies off into space, and everyone's crying. Hogarth is screaming no, and he goes up and he says Superman and flies into the UFO, exploding it and himself, destroying himself, total sacrifice place, and saves the 1950s world where Jennifer Aniston was Hogarth's mom.
Amen.
It's one of the greatest scenes in any movie ever, and it is the defining Superman moment in animated or film media for me.
All right, that's a great
Sick
pick.
pick.
Are you doing honorable mentions?
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
All right, so then it doesn't matter which one I say. So since we're doing a sad boy episode of animation, I'm going to go back to Justice League Unlimited. There's an episode where this character Ace, and she is OP. She's able to like transform, like world bending, reality bending, and she changed the whole world around. And I think Batman was the only one left, but she was also dying. So they had this thing to give her, and to like peacefully take her out. But I mean, she was just already dying. So Batman actually goes into the world that she created to talk to her, and he's just sitting there with her, talking with her, waiting for her to die.
I forgot about this.
And like, there's just, and it's got to be Batman, right? Like this guy, badass, orphan, just showing the most amount of empathy. And this whole thing got to me. Even like her voice in this was so like soft, and you just feel like terrible for her. It's terrific acting. It's one of the strongest, like the scenes that stuck with me for over 20 years. That's my last pick. That's all I got.
That's a great pick.
Thanks.
And super sad.
Very sad.
So sad.
Yeah. Do you have any quick honorable mentions we'll run around?
I'll run two real fast, no long-winded ones on this, just because I want people to know about them. If you've never seen My Hero Academia, there are tons of sick fights in that show.
I just started it.
It gets a little like cringy in some spots over the seasons, but one in particular, it is a Vegeta moment for sure. But there's this dude named Endeavor who controls flames. And I didn't put this in my regular thing because I had a flame thing, the Vegeta thing, but it's like a combo of the two. And like he's fighting This Nomu, which is just crazy mutant creature, realizes he can't beat it up, so he just engulfs himself in flames. And the animation of how they do it is sick. He just looks like an exploding sun, like over top of this city, and like he's supposed to be dead, and he's just still at the end. He's standing there with his fist raised, like in the middle of the city, and there's just like helicopters and cameras on him, and everyone's wondering who's gonna be the next big superhero, and this dude's just there, completely broken, but not letting anyone know. And then my last one would be from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Ooh.
From yeah, I gotta throw. If you've never seen Yu Yu Hakusho, old school '90s anime, if you like that style, you gotta watch it. This is from the Dark Tournament. It's one of the best in anime, and this is when we get to see Dragon of the Darkness Flame.
Oh, you went a different way on that.
Yeah, I know where you think I'm going, but which is great too. But yeah, this dude is in the tournament. He's your Vegeta type cast to just make it quick. And he can control this fire dragon spirit from hell, quite literally. And it's so hot that he kills another flame demon with his own flames. But it's so powerful and moving. It's one of those, like, you know, zoom out of the world and you see this giant black dragon with lightning shit just decimating the entire tournament. It's a pretty fun time.
That's awesome.
I could talk about it all day.
Anyone else have any?
One real quick.
Yeah.
Solo Leveling. If you've never seen it, you need to.
Got to get
immediately. I don't want to. There's no specific scenes I don't want to talk about. It's like only like 2 seasons in on the anime, and it's just out of control. The guy just levels up. He's like connected to like a computer. It's like he's like gaming, and like he levels up every kill he gets. So it goes to like speed, agility, strength, and like intuition, like all of these things, and it's one of the craziest shows I've ever seen. Nice. So that's probably taken it over for DBZ for me.
Terry, do you have a honorable mention?
Yep, I got 2 for you. Again, My Hero Academia. It is the scene where Deku becomes a hero for the first time, where Bakugo, is that his name?
Yeah.
His bully has been captured by this thing that is suffocating him. And All Might, who's the hero, can't do anything because he has this disease where, like, every time he goes into his form, he like starts coughing up blood and can't do it. But the kid's gonna die. All Might's there. There's a bunch of other heroes there. Everyone's too scared, and Deku's like, just runs in and goes after him and has no idea what he's gonna do, but he's gonna save this kid. He literally says, "I don't know. My legs just started moving, and now I'm here." And as he's doing it, that inspires All Might to say, fuck it, and goes into his full mode. He does a Detroit smash on the monster. And he says, this is just after he told Deku he will never be a hero. And he says, man, I am such a piece of shit. I am full of it. Being a hero is about risking your life to do the right thing. Thank you for inspiring me. And then he kicks the shit out of this. And it's all because Deku had the guts to go in. And from that moment on, All Might's like, that's the guy. That is the kid. And it's a great moment. Just watch, even if you just want to watch that on YouTube. It's great. From the other side of the universe, if you liked Batman the Animated Series, there was a spoof show also by Bruce Timm that came out around the same time called Freakazoid. If you can find this show, watch the whole damn show. It still has some of the funniest jokes I've ever seen in my life. And it's everything we're talking about, all the super serious stuff, total opposite of that. And it's hilarious. Watch it if you can.
Good pick.
Thank you.
My real quick honorable mention, one of my favorite Superman comic books. They did an animated movie on it. It was pretty close to it. Superman versus the Elite. The comic is What's So Good About Truth, Justice, and the American Way. Just at the end, I have actually tattooed on my arm. Superman leaves a note for Lois, says always believe, and then he goes and fights these guys. And it's a superhero team that basically Superman catches a guy, puts him in prison, he breaks out, kills 1 million people, repeat. These guys are like, bang, you're dead. Yeah. You're never coming back. So it's a whole thing about is Superman's like morals and code. Is it worth it? And in here, he makes everyone think that he was just offing all of these guys. But when in fact, like it was all staged and the Superman robots were like pulling them out. It was just really cool because in the speech, he was just basically telling the guy, like, I can do the exact same thing you guys are doing and I can do it better, but I choose not to. And it's just a testament to the real character of like who and what Superman is and about. It's not about his strength. It's about what he does with it. So I was a real big fan of this, but
Heat ray lobotomy.
Yeah.
dude, he goes in the guy's eye.
Yeah, that was sick.
Like what a made up power.
Yeah.
Derek, do you want to do the hero
More? Do I want to? Yeah, okay, we'll do more. No,
We'll go into the chat.
Yes.
So while you're keying it up, Louis Gray's in the chat.
Also, Seven Deadly Sins. Who decided speech? Look
Just
it
when
up.
I thought about retrying MHA. What's MHA?
My Hero Academia.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 seasons in myself.
What's up, Louis?
Yeah, Milk Toast is in the chat.
What's up, Milky Boy?
Old school Live Day.
Sorry.
Mark Riker, what's up, Mark? Says been waiting for this one.
Oh yeah,
Milk
DBZ is
Toast,
coming up.
Optimus Prime has Dark Knight Returns vignette. I saw that in the New Adventures of Batman. They did a Dark Knight episode, Dark Knight Rises or Returns.
They did? I don't remember that at all.
And they did in the tank, and he's fighting in the mud pit. They did like a very 1 episode, 20-minute thing, and it was awesome. Beauty and the Beast. Shannon saying, "Oh my God, saddest thing." Muscle Mage Trunks was always my favorite. Yeah, I'm sure he's a lot of people's favorites.
All right.
Louis, you didn't miss DBZ. That's going to be at the end.
Baby Dolls emotional breakdown. I don't remember that. Oh, dude. Another honorable mention, and I should have said it last week when we were talking about horror and stuff, but the one of the scariest moments is in Batman the Animated Series when Clayface is turning into all the other creatures. He can't control his powers anymore and is really having this breakdown. It's a great performance by Ron Perlman, but fuck, Batman the Animated Series is good. But the Clayface episode, watch it.
So good. All right, Derek, what do you got?
All right. Let's move into Hero or Zero time. For those who haven't played along before, what we do is we go over upcoming movies for the month and we rate them whether they're a hero or a zero. It always gets a little skewed whether we mean are they a box office hero or just a good movie hero or a zero.
It can be whatever you want.
It's whatever you want. We'll go over both. Yeah. So let us know what you think. We're going to start it off with Predator Badlands. Comes out August 8th.
Oh, Chat GPT. Sorry about that.
Wrong. wrong. November 8th. Technology. Terrible. All right. Set decades after Prey, this entry follows a small desert community battling for survival when a predator ship crashes near their town, unleashing a brutal hunt across the wasteland. Budget is estimated around $85 million. And what do we think, guys? Can Badlands bring the Predator franchise fully back after Prey's success, or will PG-13 rumors and franchise fatigue send it into extinction? John, how you feeling,
I don't
dude?
even think that's a description of the movie. I think that's totally different. But yeah, so I'll start double checking.
That doesn't sound right at all.
No. Listen, this is one of those movies that I was excited about when they announced it. I was excited with the first trailer. Every trailer after, I've gotten less and less excited about. I didn't think this would be a movie with humans in it. Then they show the army or someone that they're going through. They got a PG-13 rating, so you're like, how can Predator movie be PG-13? And now I'm seeing this last scene from the movie where like the dad's telling the brother to kill the Predator that we're following through the story. Man, I don't want to see that. I just want to see a Predator on a proving ground, being a Predator that's trying to become a Predator. So that's like all I want to see. I don't want to see. I don't want to see a story. I don't want to see a Shakespearean story of father, son, all that stuff. I just want to watch Predators be Predators, man. What do you think?
I'm gonna go zero myself. I think it's probably a little fatigue. Just because I feel like you guys talked about this last time where it's like none of them are really connected. It's just they just make them. And I think the animated movie towards the end, there was like a little bit of a connection, like them showing all of the past guys.
Shows that girl.
Yeah. So like that was cool, kind of. But like this, again, like just make him just doing cool stuff the entire time.
Yeah.
Like now the girl's like attached to him, and there's going to be a lot of like comedic relief, and it's like, what are we doing? We don't want that.
No,
and that's going to end up happening.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just feel like they might have spent too much, and probably a lot of it went to like CGI with the girl or whatever. But I just feel like they're not going to make as much. It's going to be one of those, hey, I watched Predator, I'm just going to go to see it.
I think it's lucky if it breaks even. Yeah.
You know? So I don't have high hopes for it.
Derek, what do you think?
I'm going 0. I don't. Everything you guys said, I want to watch it because I want to watch some fights, some kills.
Yeah.
It's playing devil's advocate. I could think that maybe the rating is because it's not blood.
I know.
It's goo or different colored. All of that. That is a workaround, perhaps. But I don't know. We went to the movies recently and got to see like the last clip for this movie, last trailer. It looked fun, but I don't think that fun.
No.
Like I think it'll be something I'll find when I'm streaming at home.
All right. Terry, do you have an opinion?
I think it's going to be a hero, actually. I think that buzz is pretty good on this one. I think there's more new Predator fans than old Predator fans, and that's going to carry it through. I think Prey did so well that it kind of changed things for people. So I think it's going to end up being a hero.
All right.
Fingers crossed you're right. I want it to be good.
Yeah, I agree.
I love some Predator, baby. All right, moving along.
A baby Predator would be cool.
Wait, really quick. Do you think that this is like a retcon of how predators become predators? Do you think it's just a step to get to where Alien AVP was?
Good question.
I think we're just looking at how they become warriors in their tribes.
But again, I'm probably not going to connect it.
No.
All the other ones.
They're stepping.
Just do the animated one again.
Yeah, seriously.
Just keep giving us that.
Seriously.
Please. All right. Up next, we have The Running Man.
Oh!
I don't know if anything I'm reading is true now because I have to.
No,
release date March
Read that over.
21st of 2026.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
all wrong.
All right. So we got a Glenn Powell movie. He's just powling all over the place. Just powling around. We got a modern retelling of Stephen King. Classic about a man forced to compete in a deadly televised manhunt to win his freedom, blending social commentary, dark humor, and explosive action. We got a $90 million estimated budget. What do we think? Can Edgar Wright's kinetic style and Glenn Powell's rising star energy elevate The Running Man into a fresh cult classic, or would it fall victim to reboot burnout?
Justin?
Yeah.
I'm going to go hero. I'm not going to see it myself in the movie theaters, but I'm only saying it's a hero because Baby Driver it's like the same directors, I believe. That movie I enjoyed. Glenn, people are going to go to see him. I'm not going to go to the theater and watch it just because I feel like I would have wanted a darker tone of this movie because I feel like from the trailers it's just more like comedy, like doing action and comedy. But I want a little bit darker of a tone. Obviously, I want higher stakes, but I feel like it's just kind of like a spectacle of a movie is what it looks like to me. So I do think it's going to do all right. I think 90 million, you said. I feel like that's going to break even, if not go over. But yeah, I'm just not going to go see it, but I think it's going to be okay.
Right on.
Terry, is Glenn Powell going to be successful? Hero?
Pow! Right in the kisser. Yes, it's going to be a hero. And I think they're being, we're looking at it on the screen. They strategically moved the release date so that it's not really coming out against anything except for Keeper, which is funny because Louis just brought that up. So I think it's going to win just because I think people believe in this movie. Edgar Wright's never made a bad movie. I think the studios are going to get behind it. I don't think they spent too much money on it. This is Glenn Powell's star moment too. Like if it is successful, it will be that we are declaring Glenn Powell our movie star. We haven't had a movie star in a long time, so this would be basically declaring, okay, we're going with this guy. This is going to be our new movie star, and we'll see. It's going to be based on the strength of this movie, but it's going to be a great movie because it's an Edgar Wright film, and I think it's going to be a hero.
I'm going to say it's a 0. I think it's going to be a good movie. I don't think anyone's going to see it in the box office. I think this is something that you watch at home on streaming when you on a rainy day. I don't really think people are really into this type of genre anymore. You know, the action star is kind of dead.
Like, I would go to the theaters for Predator over this.
100%. All right.
But you know what? He's a hot man.
Well, he's
Your
the only
girlfriend
person
will
over
go.
you I would want to have Booster Gold, as you know.
Terry is
your-
Booster Gold.
God damn it. Your girlfriend would go to see this movie.
Right.
So that's a difference.
Then I'm your girlfriend. I want to see this movie.
I am the girlfriend now.
I'm the girlfriend now. Okay. But no,
What movie did we see together, Derek? Did we see Dragon Ball Superhero together?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was awesome.
That was awesome.
We cried together. Remember?
Damn right.
Oh,
Because fucking my real dad.
What a punk.
that's right. All right, moving along. Wicked for Good. Release date November 21st, 2025. We got director John Chu, known from Crazy Rich Asians and In the Heights. We have everyone coming back from the first part. We have part 2, the Wicked adaptation, which continues with Elphaba and Glinda's story as they face the fallout of their choices and fully embrace their roles as the Wicked Witch of the West and Glinda the Good Witch. We have $150 million estimated budget. What do we think, guys? We think part 2 is going to be a hero or zero.
I would say same as last one. I'll go hero, but I'm not going to the theaters to watch it.
Right on.
Every movie is not for everybody. This one's just not for me.
Fair.
But people that are all in on musicals, they're going to love this.
For
They're
sure.
going to love this. But for me, it's just, I don't know. That's just not my cup of tea. But it's not to say it's somebody else. It's not somebody else's. So I believe they're going to, because this is like the final movie, I think.
Yeah.
So I think people are just going to go for that, because
Right on.
usually that last movie sometimes is better. But
Dude, this movie
Good
is
take.
absolute hero. This is probably the last film of the year that has a chance to hit that $1 billion mark. People love Wicked, and
Right.
girls are going to see it multiple times. They're going to drag their boyfriends to go
For
see
sure.
it. They're going to see it with their moms, their sisters, their cousins, everyone.
This is a Swiftie crowd movement right here. Like,
And when we're talking about
One and the
budget,
same.
the budget's
yeah,
150.
that's crazy.
Like, this thing is going to crush.
yeah,
Absolutely crush.
no brainer.
We have
Yeah.
part 1 crushed.
Oh, dude, it was great. Like you said, people that love like the theater, musicals, all that.
Yeah, that's
They're
fine.
going.
They're going.
And dude, just jump on social media when one of these types of things comes out.
Yeah.
Every chick you fucking know
Right.
is talking about how they're one of the two characters, and they're reposting everything. But it's great music.
Who are you?
I'm the flying monkey. Yeah.
So this
Just
goes
one
right
of them.
into
Just one of them.
Not a
this
main
goes
one.
right
Just
into Wizard of Oz.
We are Legion.
This goes right into
I think so. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Well,
the
they showed
prequel.
Dorothy.
Yeah, this is the prequel. It's a cool behind the scenes. I've seen the play. My wife and I went to see it, and it was really good. I think it's really cool. Not my total cup of tea. Like, I
Right.
wouldn't go to the theater, but if my wife's like, I want to go see it, I'm also not going to complain.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. I get it. I'd rather see Predator, you know?
Yeah.
But
Predator
it's
the
cool.
musical.
Predator,
Predator the musical would be
we
great.
just did something. Oh, no.
Do you think the Wicked Witch beats Carrie?
No.
No.
Why? Why are we all in on fucking Carrie? She's a dumb fucking
Telepath.
Terry, you should have been here last week.
I know.
She should have been out in the first round.
Girl. I agree. It's a little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little girl with a big old brain.
No,
Yeah.
Psychic
she got
brain
manipulated.
powers.
Yeah, she's got a big old brain, and she got tricked by the jock trying to bring her. She's all that. She's a dumb bitch.
Dude,
She's all that would have sniffed this out. I don't remember her name, so I'm calling her She's all that.
she's all
But
that.
she was also Josie from Josie and the Pussycat.
Sorry, I just
The hell's
pictured
her
Carrie taking off her glasses. I didn't know you
Rachel
were so
something?
pretty. Oh, man. All right, moving along before Terry has an aneurysm back there.
Rachel Lee Cook.
Yeah.
If she
Hero.
was in Wicked, I would go.
Yeah, she's a hero.
but she's not. So moving on. Sisu, Road to Revenge. Coming out November 21st, 2025, allegedly. After his family is brutally murdered during World War II, the legendary one-man soldier dismantles his house, loads it onto a truck, and sets out to rebuild it in their honor, only to be hunted across the land by the Red Army commander who killed them. Budget is only $12.2 million.
Good.
Can this ultra-violent, small-budget action sequel build on the cult success of the original and break out globally? Or will this niche tone limit its appeal and make it more of a zero in the mainstream? I'll start off because I'll be the quickest. I didn't see the first one. I've heard great things, and I'm really excited for it. I feel like it's a very small budget, and if the crowd is legit from that first one, the people that liked it, I think it's got to be a hero, at least in a monetary sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hero as well. I feel like it's not gonna get that big globally just because of how niche it is.
Yeah.
But I saw the first one like a year ago because I was meaning to see it, and I'm like, I expected like John Wick-esque stuff, and I got it, but it didn't fulfill everything that I wanted. But it was still like okay. But seeing like this is coming out for a sequel, I'm like, okay, like we'll see what happens. But for 10 to 12 million, I feel like they're gonna, yeah. They've already, I feel like they built a little cult following here that they're gonna see it.
What is it normally, like 2.5 or 3x your budget to make a profit? So you're thinking what he makes like my math is terrible. 36 mil.
30.
You think that's
Be
possible?
close.
That's gonna be. I think that's gonna be
close.
really, really close.
Maybe under, honestly.
I'm gonna agree with Milquetoast. I'm gonna say it's close, but I'm gonna say hero, just because, like you guys said, the first one was pretty decent. Build up a cult following a little bit, and those people are gonna come out and be hungry to see the sequel.
But there's like no marketing. Like when you guys sent it to me, I'm like, oh, this is coming out.
No.
I'm like,
Right.
so they're just here it is.
There she blows.
All right, so fellas, are you ready for the DBZ?
Big time.
Get ready for Dragon Ball Z.
All right, Derek. So previously on Dragon
All right.
Ball Z.
Previously on Muscle Geeks Z. The Saiyans arrived and caused turmoil as the Z fighters fall one by one to Nappa's onslaught. Can Goku arrive in time to save them?
Are you coming off the top of the head with this?
Yeah, but it's also probably in my head from watching it so many times.
That's pretty awesome.
Can Goku arrive in time to save them? Does Gohan stand a chance?
Not today.
Clearly.
Did my wife eat the entire Twix bar at the house?
Damn it.
Find out tonight when I get home and cry. I bet she saved me half. She's a nice lady. All right. So we left off, if I remember right, Goku just arrived on scene. Nappa just went to do the crushing blow to Gohan, and out of nowhere, we got the flying Nimbus cloud scooping him up. Yeah. And he's just kind of floating there like, oh, Nani? Like, what's going on? And Goku's there, and he's about to do some super cool shit. I think that's where we left off, right? We didn't get into Goku versus Nappa at all, did we?
No, I think we did.
Did we?
No, we didn't. We didn't. We stopped.
I don't think we did.
Well, because I remember talking about Nimbus.
I think that's right where we stopped. He shows up, and then we do a hard stop there. Yeah, so we're back. For those of you that love Dragon Ball Z, welcome. For those who haven't watched, fucking, you better start. It's time.
Yeah.
And you are not too far in to feel like it's too far ahead. That was a weird way to phrase that. But we got some cool fight scenes happening. Speaking of like best animated moments, you can get a bunch out of this starting right here. Goku just beating the crap out of Nappa like mincemeat. Shows up. I think, does he go Kaioken?
I think he does.
Like just briefly, just like aura farm and make a point. He gets to the point where he's like standing on his head. Like he goes up, like zips past him, jumps on top of his head.
Like breaks his back.
Yeah, gets behind him, punches him in the spine, and then just like holds him up and just throws him down like he's nothing. This sets the tone for Goku is the man, and no one else up to this point has any clue how weak they are. Like, we're going to start to see some crazy fighting, laser beams, choreography, trash talking. It gets real fun from here on out.
Great apes.
Dude, Uzaru time.
Yeah.
I think it really, I mean, it's kind of set the tone before for Vegeta for just being like, just killing the Cybermen, but like him throwing Nappa up,
Yeah.
and it's just like, we did all this stuff together, but like, I have no use for you now. And it's just like, all right, we'll see you later. Like, that's like, okay, Vegeta, okay, you're bad, dude.
Savage.
You're bad.
But before that,
Yes.
very, very, very early internet. One of the first memes. I was there when they wrote it.
Wait, so go back up real quick. You know, it's funny. I was watching this the other day, and it said 8,000, and he took it off. So go over there to the right. I was like, hold on. I was like, wait a minute, because it was like from a YouTube like montage. I'm like 8,000 takes it. I'm like, that. I'm pretty sure it was 9,000. I'm like, what's going on here?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're just in a different timeline.
Oh, you're saying you got what's the thing? Mandela effect?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I? Or was it 9,000?
I'll send you the video
Okay.
where he says 8,000, and I'm like, it's definitely 9,000. It's definitely 9,000.
But yeah, we got,
I mean, there's the original meme.
Right.
yeah, it's over 9,000.
But that was a very significant moment because that is, they know who Goku is. They know him as Raditz's brother, who is low-born, not a prince. It's fucking impossible for him to have a power level as high as it is. And that's what's pissing Vegeta off more than anything, is the Prince of All Saiyans is like, how is this low-born having this kind of power level? That is not how it works on the planet named after me.
Right, and welcome to their relationship from here on out. Like that's them from here on out. That's their relationship. Is Vegeta's pissed that this low-level clown is keeping up with him and passing him. And he's just not going to stand for it. You get to learn a lot about Vegeta's pride here.
At this time, though, right? Because like Goku's using Kaioken, right? So when they're fighting, their base levels, right?
Yeah.
Without Kaioken, Vegeta has to be significantly stronger, right?
Yeah, at this point,
so.
his power level is under 19,000.
It's funny because that's when it like really meant something, when they had the scout.
Yeah, now it's-
and everybody's like looking at who's what and this and that, and like just
Yeah, once he went Super Saiyan, that was all done.
Yeah, well, actually, I think his power level is actually like 18,000. It's like right there because after this arc, when they go to Namek, he comes against Pui, who's like, "Oh, we're the same power level." And he's
Right.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this gets sick. So like you said, he nerfs Nappa, throws him up in the air, blasts him, crazy like explodes that cool like Dragon Ball Toriyama style animation with the eyes like bulge out and crap. And it's nuts because this dude has been the menace for several episodes now. Like no one can stand up to this guy.
Yeah, Vegeta has not done anything
Yeah,
yet.
Vegeta's done nothing. Like you get the idea that he's, the boss, he's the small guy not throwing the hands, but like you don't quite understand how much there's going to be a jump. And like the two main guys just showed up, and now none of you matter. Like all for naught, you're all insignificant. And it gets really fun here.
John, our resident Nappa, how did you feel about seeing the bald man go down?
It was bittersweet. I mean, he's the bad guy. He's not representing bald people with a good connotation with his behavior and actions. But shout out to Krillin for representing. We appreciate you, Krillin. Tien, I thought at times you could be the strongest, but you're not.
Krillin was
bittersweet
about it before, like obviously in the future when he's like, "Oh, I'm running away." In this, he was like, "I'm going in. I'll getting my ass kicked."
We talked about it. He's the one that cleared house on the Cybermen -1.
He was about it,
dude.
He was about it.
But he also, let's not reveal it yet, but he shows that he is
Right.
the biggest, baddest dog here.
Yeah.
His run on Namek is great.
Right.
That dude is sick.
Right.
He's a great tag team partner. Like,
yeah, he's a good team player for sure. He's a good strategist. Strategist?
Yep.
strategist.
Strategist?
What is this?
That seems a little more
Strategery.
Strategic.
Thank you, guys.
But one time, real quick, for the soundtrack, I don't know, like I think Dragon Ball Z Kai, they like made it more like, I don't know, 80s, like it's like a different soundtrack. but the whole DBZ, like the music is perfect.
Yeah, like
That's Faulkner that does yeah.
all those.
Yeah, dude.
It's insane.
So good. Louis, you guys should do a Sparking Zero tournament for one show.
Sure.
Only using characters in the arc you guys are on. Yeah, if you want me to run house, I will.
He hasn't even played it.
I'll lose.
I haven't played it.
Yeah.
He hasn't even played Sparking Zero.
Terror Bear,
I'll be Nappa for this one too.
Terror Bear and I used to have some nights playing fighters.
Yeah, Fighter Z's awesome.
That was
Daima content's coming to that.
Yes, it is.
Do you think they knew at the time that like Vegeta was going to end up having this like change of heart, or do you think they always would?
Well, no, it's supposed to end after Frieza goes Super Saiyan. That's it.
I mean, one of the
That's
coolest
supposed to be
things
it.
about Toriyama is he was famously making it up as he went along.
Sure was.
And a lot of the connections we made later. And he's like, oh, yeah, I guess that is true. I'll write that in. Like, he forgot about things as he was doing. He's just very famously doing this on the fly. And that's what made him such a titan. Like, there wasn't that much forethought in a lot of this stuff. But he was always smart in, like, here's a warm-up, and now here's the big bad. You know, you could say in
Right.
Frieza, it's like, here's Form 1. We didn't know about the final forms that were coming later. In this, it was like, Nappa's the appetizer, but Vegeta is the dinner, and it does not disappoint. This is, hands down, the best fight in Dragon Ball Z, full stop.
You don't really see the Z fighters together much after this.
No, after this, you don't get much of it. You get some fun training from them when King Kai's playing it for some
Yeah,
filler
Ginyus.
content. Yeah, when they get to fight the Ginyu Force, which I use for reference a lot when people try and make fun of the Z fighters for being weak. Like, Ginyu Force was strong as hell,
Yeah.
and they gave them the business.
Also with Toriyama, I don't think I don't know if he planned this because obviously he's making it as he went. But when Vegeta powers up, you remember what the color was? So it was like purple.
Purple, yeah, man.
And then now, Ultra Ego. So it's like
There it is.
obviously that's not probably what he was thinking.
No, he
Probably not, but
No,
we're
he
gonna
definitely did.
run it.
He definitely did.
Yeah, let's run with it.
He definitely did.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, dude,
come on.
that purple
Come
Gallic
on.
gun,
Yeah.
iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And then
And just the
So-
way it's positioned of you know, when you go into that fight, Vegeta's always above. He's the highborn looking down on Goku. Like, it's drawn that way.
Right.
And when it's time, and you know, Vegeta's kind of a bitch when it comes to losing games. And he's like, well, fine, I'll kill everyone. And he jumps up to throw this giant Gallic gun down, and the only thing that can save it is Goku. And Goku puts himself between the Earth and this beam, and there is the best beam struggle. I think it's the best beam struggle that there's ever been. And it was the first one. Kinda.
I won't disagree.
Yeah. I think a lot of shows even took that little duel.
Yeah,
and
this
just went
was
with it.
the inspiration,
Yeah.
the blueprint for a lot of shows. But before even that, there is a lot of good fighting here.
Right,
Like
just
these
normal.
guys are running hands, bouncing around the canyons and all the rocks, going at it, and you know they're kind of like building this like mutual like respect of like, oh, okay, like I got to step it up. Like this guy's for real.
Yeah, they do a lot of stop and talk.
Yeah, a lot of that. It gets a little long-winded in some spots, but it's cool.
Dragon
These
Ball
guys
Z
are
is-
getting, you know, that's how it is. But wait, like I was hiding 5%. But what's really cool though is the Kaioken is supposed to be this like Trump move. Vegeta gets a taste of it one time, takes his licks, and then when Goku goes to do it again, you get to see how smart Vegeta is, where he just wipes away. He's like, I've seen this
Right,
before.
right.
I've been on other planets. I've fought enough battles. Like, you're not going to get me with this crap. And Goku has to start getting desperate and making a plan.
And this is when we see him like actually start to like bulk up as he powers up.
Yep.
And it was just like, okay, like
Yeah,
that's what we need.
this is the best physical representation of jacked Goku, right?
Yeah, he's absolutely massive.
Yeah, he's nuts. So he goes up to it, Kaioken times 3.
And guys like, no, Goku,
don't do it. You're going to die.
Yeah, look at my thick boy.
Look at this guy.
That's a thick boy.
That's peak form right there.
Be careful, Goku.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful, Goku.
Oh, that's a terrible.
Oh my god.
There's more Chiaotzu.
That sounded like Nibbler from Futurama. What was that?
There's many Saiyans out there, Goku.
I got a really good Kinkai.
Good.
Hey, it's me, the Kinkai. Planet, you know, I'm walking here. But all right, yeah. So they're going at it, and then so we eventually get to that beam struggle, which is sick. Powering up Vegeta, which it's cool seeing the way he holds his shit.
Yeah, it's like a lunge kind of.
The way he puts his hands up, we get to see something a little different than the Kamehameha wave. And they go at it for a while, and Goku breaks his body down to like its absolute limit, gives it everything he has, and it's not good enough. And at this point, I remember being a kid, like I was nervous. I'm like, what is gonna happen now? Like Vegeta keeps fighting, and then from here, I'm a little fuzzy between here and Great Ape Vegeta.
I think Goku wins, but Vegeta's not dead.
Yeah,
right.
They're
Vegeta,
basically talking and going like, "Yeah, this is over," but he's like, "No, it's not. Like he's still alive somewhere." And Vegeta's just sulking.
Oh,
and
right.
Like,
This
okay,
is
enough's enough.
right. He lands, doesn't he? Like come back, and then he throws the moon up as like its inspiration.
Yeah, I think he takes like an energy.
Yeah,
Yeah, and this is a funny thing. This is where Vegeta talks about Bardock for the first time. This is the first time we hear about Goku's father, who in the OG is a brilliant scientist who invented the false moon. We don't hear about that ever again.
Yeah,
and
that's a really good point.
Right, and we don't
which is
count
not
that.
it's not canon,
Right.
but yeah,
But-
yeah. The blunt waves.
Yeah,
They called
yeah,
it,
the
right?
flux waves. But yeah, so we don't hear about that ever again, which is nuts. Toriyama totally forgot about that. But yeah, so now we have Great Ape Vegeta, and this is the first time we get to see a Great Ape retain his intellect. He's still himself. He's in total control. He's not
Yeah,
a
you see
wild
that
monster.
The high class, the elite Saiyans, they are able to keep their.
Yeah, they've
consciousness.
mastered it. They don't have the weak tails. They can stay themselves in Uzaru form. And this is where it gets really crazy because Goku is fighting a Dark Souls boss here, just running for his life. Dude, if you have played this,
I've seen videos of them talking about it. I thought this is the hardest.
Oh, I am a Dragon Ball game veteran. Luigi, get these hands, buddy. But this, the computer in this, they dialed this up. Jesus. But yeah, so this fight's nuts. Goku is like a fly in this, and they make him look so small. And I love how you can see his like energy trail behind him. He's like bouncing around the canyons, trying to run from this guy. And eventually, like they're just kind of peppering him with shit, trying to find ways to take him out. They eventually blind his eye.
Yeah, he was coming in for like the last, and then
does.
Goku's just like, well, he tried to do a couple other things, and it just wasn't like he had. Was it the Spirit Bomb or Spirit Ball? I forgot which one they called it first.
Spirit. That was the Spirit Bomb. That's the first time
and
we get to
when
see
he's
that
about
too.
to let it go, like, nope, you're gonna take this.
Yeah, he does a solar flare.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is crazy because Vegeta's winning at this point. Like, Vegeta's beating the shit out of Goku at this point. He does this, but it's really not going to do much. We get to where the giant boot of Vegeta is on Goku. He should be dead right there.
Dude, he's
He
screaming
should be
so
dead.
loud, his mouth is like
Right.
in the animation.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you get to see Krillin tries to get sneaky with a Destructo Disc.
Yep. Yep.
Trying to
Krillin
take
was
off
about
the
it.
tail, and Vegeta jumps over it. That was so cool. We get through all that. We get through him avoiding the Destructo Disc. Goku trying to charge this Spirit Bomb for all that he has and running for his life. And he said he just gets worked and loses it. But what's really cool is we learn kind of how fun this technique is. He can hand it to Krillin to have, to hold on to it after he charges it up. And you can also, this is like one of the only times we see this, is the move Rebound, which is pretty sick, where he goes to throw it at Vegeta, misses, but it comes flying at Gohan.
Yeah.
And he tells him it can't harm you if you're pure of spirit. You can deflect it. And he does. He rebounds it. And it goes flying back and actually hits Vegeta and sends him off.
But it's not enough.
But it's not enough.
Because
No, it's
the
not.
big ass monkey gets up and is going to kill everybody. That's gotten really bad. And what happens? What always happens. A little fat man comes in to save the day with his sword. Yajirobe, my man, comes in and cuts off that damn tail.
Do you got a Yajirobe impression?
Kinda like
That's close.
I feel like it's kind of like a Yamcha, but just like mouthful of potatoes, right?
I mean, he looks like a fat Yamcha.
I don't know. Jeez, guys. I can't do
there
it.
it is. Booyah.
Swing.
That's one of the greatest moments for fat men.
I wasn't the biggest fan when this happened, to be honest, because I was like, Yajirobe. I'm like, dude, you're just like, you're scared. You're not even like around. Like, what are we doing? Like, I don't know. I was like, all right, well, that evens it up. But
Did Goku ever beat anyone 1-on-1? Just fair?
Nappa.
shooting the fair one.
Frieza.
Any like main boss?
Freeze. I mean,
Frieza.
No, wasn't he wished back by the Dragon Balls? Wasn't there a moment where he was knocked onto the ground?
Goku?
Yeah.
No.
No, Goku wins. Goku squares up with
He squares up with
Phase
Frieza.
4 Frieza and
Yeah.
wins. And wins honorably.
There's no interference.
He tried
The
to
dragon, he's about to make the wish with the dragon. He knocks Goku into like into the planet, and then he flies over to the dragon, tries to make the wish, right? Goku gets up, flies back, couldn't get him in time, and that's when Frieza realizes that Purunga you have to speak Namekian. Am I wrong? All right.
I'm pretty sure like
No.
the planet was about to explode.
I'm wrong.
And then Frieza was like, Goku was trying to be nice, and then Frieza was trying to like shoot him back with something, and Goku
He tried
was
to
like, all right,
Destructo disc him.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
all right, dude,
Yeah.
I gave you a shot. Now I'm out of here.
No, I know that. I was saying, was Goku wished back?
No.
No.
No. Nothing ill happens to Goku on Namek.
No, Goku. Everybody gets wished back, and Goku sends them away and tells Gohan, "Get the hell out of here," and he's just gonna figure it out, after that. But
Right.
He goes to that planet to learn
Yeah, Yardrat.
his mission.
Right.
but
anyway,
Yajirobe.
we ain't there yet. So,
But yes, Goku
Yeah.
definitely
Fat
doesn't
man
have many
comes
fights.
through.
No. I mean, Frieza was still alive and came back. I don't consider
That's
that a
true.
win.
But it's also not.
Frieza only
Wait,
came
what do
back
you
through the
mean?
power of money.
Goku only won because he saw his best friend die.
Yes.
Okay.
But he would have lost if Krillin wasn't there. So he always needs someone to help him.
You don't know that.
Oh, he needs someone to die.
100%. Yeah, he needs Krillin to make a great sacrifice.
Louis, real G is moving silence like lasagna. Did you mean Yajirobe, or do you mean Yajirobe like all fat guys move like lasagna? Either way, I like it.
All right, so
But that's also not the end, right?
Correct.
crawling into a ship, right?
Yeah. So
Well,
Vegeta.
I thought Gohan
Well, Gohan ends up becoming.
Gohan goes
Oh,
great
right.
because that false moon's still up there.
Right. Yeah, we
Yes,
totally forgot about
Yeah,
that.
so Vegeta was still like ready to do stuff, and he's trying to like just go. He's like, Roger, get out of here. Like, you're done. Like, you can't face you face to face. And then basically starts beating up everybody once again. And they're like, listen, we have this option. Gohan, look at it. And the boy just, now he has no control at all, which is fine. But starts giving Vegeta a run for his money.
Right. Yeah, this is a really fun part because Vegeta's completely wore down at this
Gohan
point.
is yoked.
Yeah.
Right. And Gohan is strong as hell, but he doesn't, like you said, he's berserk. He
Yeah.
doesn't
He's a
understand.
rage monster.
Going after everything.
Right. And I mean, Vegeta does manage to take his tail off.
Gohan goes bananas.
With
That's funny.
Krillin's.
Right. With Krillin's Destructo Disc.
All right, so Gohan beats the shit out of Vegeta, right? And it's kind of the trump card. So technically, Gohan saves the day as a mindless ape. But then
Oh,
the
yeah.
real G of the series is Krillin. Krillin picks up the sword when he sees Vegeta trying to crawl back to his spaceship, and it's like, fuck off. You die. Evil dies tonight. Is pretty much
He
what
was
Krillin
ready.
says.
He was ready to
They
do.
fought on Halloween.
Yeah.
Like, Krillin's a real one, man.
Yeah.
But that knucklehead Goku says, no, don't. I want to fight him again. And basically is like, no, let him go. And they let him go. And it ends with mercy. But Krillin was ready to do him dirty. And what do you guys think? You think Krillin should have done it?
I would understand if he did. He killed all his friends.
Absolutely.
But like Batman or Superman, the great ones understand that just because you can doesn't mean you should.
There you go.
I don't know if that's the case in DBZ, though.
Goku just wants everyone to live to get stronger to give him a better fight
Right.
And
It's
then-
kind of selfish.
and then become their friend. And then they fight the next big bad boss.
Well, Krillin only kept the girl alive because he wanted to bang her.
She actually died, and he brought her back to bang her, which is worse.
Wild.
He brought back a robot. Well,
Krillin saw
Actually,
the AI
no, he
movement
bring-
coming. He knew what was coming. He's a smart guy.
I believe when he brings them back, they come back as humans, right?
No. No. She remains in it. Her and her brother.
Bomb out.
They get rid of the bombs, but they remain androids still.
But they have a kid too.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
she-
talking about.
She mentions that when Marin shows up, is that she actually retained some of her human parts. When she's not like fully, she's technically they're cyborgs. This is a big thing. They're called androids, but they're technically cyborgs because they still have some human parts in them, such as
And 17 has kids too. Or 16.
17.
17.
17 has kids too.
Oh, we missed this. Derek does have an impression. Derek does a great impression of 16 as his head's about to get stomped in during the Gohan Super Saiyan 2.
Do I?
thing. You do. Go ahead.
Let go. I don't know. Was that it? Do I have one?
Gohan.
Gohan.
Let it go.
Let it go. Do it for the birds.
And Cell's like, fuck you, man. But yeah, Saiyan Saga is I think one of the, it might be the best. It might be the best saga.
Freezer.
Well, I think this saga goes to a lot of other shows,
For sure.
and they pull from that of the two, the main guy, then the guy that's the Vegeta-esque, and just make the whole show about that.
Yeah, you get the boss before the boss, and that guy's cannon fodder.
Yeah. So this is definitely the inspiration of multiple things. So this is the
For sure.
inception.
Absolutely.
And we love it. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I could have done a better job describing this one today, but I forgot how long the fight between Goku and Vegeta and these guys is. It's a lot more episodes than you would think.
Yeah.
But it's nowhere near where we're going.
No,
Yeah.
it only gets bigger from here. We've got Namek. They got to get to Namek first. That's the
Right.
whole thing.
Well, and if you guys remember watching the original Toonami run, the Toonami run ended in the middle of the Namek run. So you never found out what happened at the end of Namek. You could only watch the whole thing from Raditz to halfway through. So you probably saw this Saiyan saga more than any other saga if you were watching it in real time on Toonami,
Yep.
because it kept repeating, and every time it got better. Every time. It is such a good moment in Dragon Ball. The drawing is peak. The feelings are peak. It is a rival who has another form. So we start getting the next form. All of it starts right here with Vegeta, and it's incredible. I mean, if you really look at the Namek saga and the Cell saga after, all of its bones are made right here in the Saiyan saga.
Absolutely.
True. Luigi thinks the Cell Saga is perfect.
All right, guys. Last thoughts? Anything?
I'm
It's pretty.
pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
excited for more DBZ talk. Chat, get more involved with DBZ talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your favorite stuff.
It is
Well,
nice
let's go for it.
revisiting all this stuff again.
Actually,
Really-
Luigi
it
was
really
saying a
is.
bunch of stuff.
He was talking crap on playing Sparking Zero.
Nappa really got deleted.
Wait, what was the
Really
thing
did.
about Scroll Up to the Wicked Witch? Wicked Witch of the West didn't even make the tournament. Who's the council making these decisions? Next year. Yeah, this is Bardock for life. Yeah, Bardock, that movie was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
On the day of the
As for
release.
Hiroshi and Chaozu.
Chaozu's the true goat.
Yeah, dude, I got the game release day too, and that grade 8 fight against Vegeta was not fun. I
I'll
got
tell
it
us,
in
this
like
is a one and done for
No.
Clark.
Shout out to Clark.
I've been anxious the
Being
whole
such
time.
a good
Yeah.
boy. Such a
Yeah,
good
very
boy.
good boy.
let's
Yeah, he's
see.
the man.
Hi, Bubba.
What a legend.
All right, guys. I
right, let's
think
wrap it up.
that is the show, right?
Yeah. So, Justin, thank you.
Absolutely.
I'd love to have you
Absolutely.
back on in a time when I'm not locked out of my apartment and I'm not, my dog's not in the studio, so I can focus better. So I apologize
All
for
good.
that.
All good.
But do you want to leave your socials out there one more time?
Plug away, man.
Yeah, just 80-20 nutrition. If you see me with a Rock Lee shirt on at Alpha, maybe I'll give you a little discount on some nutrition services.
Nice.
Love
Good
that.
callback.
But
too.
some of you will have no idea even who that is, which gives you a reason to watch the show.
There you go.
All right.
Nice.
So yeah,
Justin Mills.
thank you guys. This setup is awesome. Hope to be back soon.
Terry. Absolutely, dude. And Derek, what about you?
You can find me on Instagram at Symbolic51, or you can find my business, Derek Baker Seal Coating and Line Striping, on there as well. Hit us up for all your seal coating, line striping, crack repair, pothole filling, and other needs.
What about you, Terry?
You can find me on the social webs under the name Vicious Marshmallow. So give Vicious Marshmallow a follow on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, because it's me. This version of me, the podcast version of me.
And guys, this is Clark.
Aw.
So excited.
We're going viral.
Hi,
He's
big
miserable.
boy.
Oh,
Thanks for coming on the show, buddy. We love you.
good job, Clark.
Don't say anything if you enjoyed the show, Clark.
But guys, make sure you follow us on all the socials, on YouTube at the Muscle Geeks Podcast. That's it. This is episode 27.
27.
27
In the books.
And we'll see you guys next week. Talk to you later.
Wait, one last thing.
What?
Say something bad about James Gunn.
Yeah, I absolutely hate everything about him. He's a beta bitch.
Clicks. All right.
Young Junk!